Hello, viewers. Welcome once again to this week's broadcast from the Mint desk, and we are happy to see all of you here. Lots of folks are tuning in, I guess. And I'm Sunil Chadha, the CEO of Mint and we are Anish and Ajay. Anish, Ajay. So yeah, we have lots of exciting things to share with you today, and I will, most of the technology front, we have done some amazing things in the technology front, and we'd like to share that with you. The progress we are making, especially in cognitive vision and other places. So, Ajay can take you through a little bit of what we are doing. Ajay.
Yes, thanks, Sunil. I missed the last week's StreamYard just after the new year. I was just getting back into my routine of work. So, Happy New Year, everybody who's listening to us. And thanks for joining the StreamYard. So, I just want to touch upon what we have been working through during the break time in the US, especially from our product development team. And one of the challenges or the requirement that came to our desk when we were talking to a lot of customers, as I said in my previous streams, as well as the engineering drawing comparison, which they are all spending a lot of time on. Okay, so we are working on this particular feature that is going to be added into our system or into Rudy's capabilities going forward, where we would be able to compare the engineering drawings, different revisions of the engineering drawing that needs to be compared, which will help engineers basically identify the differences between them. Okay, now there are enough and more investigations and discoveries and AI and all those things that needs to be done. But ultimately, if we are able to crack this, where we are in a very late stage of it, this would be a huge benefit for engineers to save their time. Not just save their time, but also bring in a lot of, I would say, efficiency gain beyond in addition to the efficiency gain, it's also the quality and the later in the process where the drawing needs to be matched back to what is actually happening. That is also going to help engineers in detecting the problems upstream rather than downstream, right? So it's not just about saving time when they are doing an MR to TBE process, but also during the execution phase. It is extremely important for engineers not to. I mean, basically the engineers are accountable for everything that is going to happen as far as this is concerned, right? Especially in the mechanical discipline area. So this is going to be a breakthrough, for engineers if you're able to achieve this. And I'm very confident about how the technology is progressing from our side. Our engineers are working on it. Cognitive, like what Sunil said, cognitive vision, computer vision technologies that is available there, which can be used to detect this, solve this problem, right? Extremely exciting days ahead. We hope we should be ready in the next couple of weeks if everything goes well, and we should be able to launch this particular utility as another capability within Ruby. So that's our main focus area within the product development as far as we're concerned. And there are other several features that we're building on top of what we have from Rudy, from a workflow, from making it more intelligent and things like that. But engineering drawing is a great feature that we're trying to add into Ruby's capabilities.
All right, Ajay. Thank you for that quick update. Anish, you had something to add as well.
Yeah, I think this engineering drawing comparisons is a great feature to have, right? Ajay explained all the reasons why it's going to help save time. And given that we are helping engineers with most of the work they do in terms of reviewing and comparing supply responses for the items that need to be bought, it fits right in. It's an additional feature. It's an add-on, right? And if you our design principle is very simple at Mint Mesh. We want to keep data entry to almost nil no data entry is one of the design principles of our solution. So what basically means is you drag and drop the documents that need to be compared, and Rudy will do the work for you. And from there on, you can initiate workflow to clarify, to close the discrepancy, or identify any other things that you need to. So it all kind of adds in very well. And we have three basic building blocks to our technology, right? We understand the documents, we compare them and to an industry standard or a client standard, and then we deliver the output as the client wants in. And those basically help us add these basic features with the design principle that I just spoke about. Now, the drawing comparison feature it will be built pretty soon, and we will have a demo for that as well. But if you are interested in watching the demo of where we are helping engineers for comparing technical responses, you can do that. You can go to rudy.mintmesh.com. Once again, rudy.mintmesh.com, and you can watch our demo there and get an idea of the impressive work that Ajay and his team has done and what we are bringing to the market here. Right, this Rudy for engineers, Rudy for sourcing is going to be a very, very important feature for the EPC sector. And the interesting thing is, we are getting calls now from other industries as well, where they want to utilize those three basic building blocks to build capabilities for themselves. We are lining up meetings for that as well, and then we are getting interest from corporations to help us as a startup and partner with us. So I think it's all good and good. 2021 has started well for Mint Mesh. We are hoping it is good for the country as well, the United States of America, given the current political turmoil. But I think, Sunil, we are looking up and up, man, onward and upward, as we say here.
You bet, Anish. And I know, Anish, you are talking about inviting any, specific customer for a beta participation in the drawing experiment, right? I don't know if that still is on or.
Yeah. We in addition to the design principle that I spoke about, one of the other things that we are doing is we are building features with our clients, right? So it's not that we are dreaming this up and moving forward. So all the features that we are building going forward are being built based on a client's request, and we are building it with them. And so for this drawing comparison feature also, we have a client who's interested in this, and we are building it with them. We kind of showed a sneak peek to some other interested parties, and the feedback was phenomenal, right? So we are adding more and more AI capabilities to it, adding more analytical capabilities in such a way that you could compare the drawings no matter what kind of format it is. So it's all good, man. I mean, everything that we do now is with a beta customer or with a potential client, right? So it's that's the only way for us to move forward here at Mint Mesh. We don't build features otherwise.
Awesome, Anish. And with that, we will come to the end of today's broadcast, and we will meet our viewers again next week. So long, folks.
All right. See you guys next time. Take care.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.